first unit in civics, which is how the state government works. First, we have to know what is civics. Civics is the study of how government decisions or public decisions are made. In other words, it is the study of public policy issues that impact the public. It is the study of the rights and responsibilities of citizens. So, what is civics? It is the study of how public decisions are made, issues that are important to the public, and the rights and responsibilities of citizens. What is civics? The study of the rights and duties of citizenship. What does it mean to be a citizen, being a member of a country? Why study civics? To discover how our government works and the processes it uses to make decisions that affect citizens, to identify and recognize one's own beliefs and values concerning how we participate in society. The third point, to examine the challenges that active citizenship presents when members of a community have different points of view. And the fourth point is that to develop critical thinking with regards to what it means to you to be an active citizen. Synopsis of the lesson. In this session, we are going to see the following topics. First, we have introduction, the state executive. Under this, we have the governor, powers and functions of the governor, position of the governor. Next, we have the chief minister. Under this, we have powers and functions of the chief minister. First, we have to know what is government. Government is the ruling authority for a community. Here, authority means the power to direct the actions of people. It has the power to make laws, enforce laws. Here, enforce means to make people obey a law and make decisions for the community. Introduction. There are two sets of government in our country. The first one is the central government and the state government. There are 29 state governments in our country. Every state has a government to run its own administration. To perform various functions, Government of India have 3 branches. Each have its own specific function and administration composed of executive branch, legislative branch and judiciary branch. Government of India, central or union government, is classified into 3. The first one is executive, the second one is legislature or parliament, and the third one is judiciary. Executive consists of president, vice president, cabinet ministers. What are the major responsibility of the executive branch is to pass the laws made by the legislature. The second one is legislature or parliament. Legislature consists of Lok Sabha, which is your lower house, plus Raj Sabha, which is your upper house at central level. Then Prime Minister, PM. So the major responsibility of legislature branch is to make laws. Judiciary consists of Supreme Court of India. So the major responsibility of judiciary branch is to solve conflicts between executive and legislature. The second one is other public related matters or conflicts. First, we have to know What is mean by state government? A state government is the government of a country subdivision in a federal form of government. Here, federal means central, so central form of government which shares political power with the federal, which means central or national government. The states have their own executive, legislature and judiciary branches. The state executive consists of the governor and the council of ministers headed by the chief minister. The governor is an integral part of the state legislature. Here integral means important or vital part of the state legislature. The state executive, under this we have the governor. Now we are going to learn about the governor. The constitution provides for the post of the governor as the head of a state in India. He is appointed by the President of India. So the governor is appointed by the President of India. He is the constitutional head of a state. The governor is appointed for a term of 5 years. But before the expiry of his full term, the President can dismiss him from office. The governor may also resign on his own interest. His term of office may be extended and he may be transferred to another state. However, the state government cannot remove the governor from his post. Now, let's see about qualifications to become a governor. To be the governor, a person must be a citizen of India and should have completed 35 years of age. The second point is that he cannot be a member of the parliament or the state legislature. He should not hold any office of profit. Do you know, while appointing the governor, the president acts as per the advice of the union cabinet. So by asking the advice of the cabinet minister, the president appoints the governor. The state government is also consulted when the appointment is to be made. So they will consult the state government. Generally, a person is not appointed governor in his own state, so he should not belong to that particular state. For example, if a person has to be appointed as a governor in Tamil Nadu state, means he should not belong to Tamil Nadu. Next, we are going to learn about powers and functions of the governor. The governor is the chief executive in a state. All the executive powers of the state are vested upon him and decisions are taken in his name. So all the decisions which are taken in the state government are approved by him. He appoints the chief minister and council of ministers. So governor only appoints the chief minister and council of ministers. He makes some important appointments of the state government. Here he refers to governor. So governor makes some important appointments of the state government, such as the advocate general, chairman and members of the state public service commission and others. The president imposes emergency in a state under Article 356 on the basis of the report of the governor. For example, if there is any health issue prevailing in a particular state, means the president imposes emergency and they will allot a budget to that particular state on the basis of the report created by the governor. The governor also acts as the chancellor of state universities. He summons and prorogues the sessions of the state legislature, and he can dissolve the legislative assembly. Here, summons means call to do something, prorogue means discontinue a session. So, governor can call upon a meeting or he can dismiss a meeting. So, he has the both powers. He can gather the meeting or else he can also postpone or dismiss the meeting. Money bills can be introduced in the state legislative assembly only with the approval of the governor. So, all the money bills are introduced in the assembly only with the approval of the governor. Money bills are concerned with financial matters like taxation, public expenditure, etc. Here, public expenditure means the money which is spent for the welfare of the public in the particular state. The governor may promulgate ordinances when the legislative assembly or both the houses of the legislature, when there are two houses, are not in session. Let me explain this point. The governor may promulgate. Here, promulgate means promote or put a law into effect. Ordinances means rules or orders. So, the governor may promote rules or orders when the legislative assembly or both the houses of the legislature are not in session. The governor may nominate one member from the Anglo-Indian community to the legislative assembly if there are Anglo-Indian people in a state and when they are not duly represented in the state legislature. He may also nominate 1/6 members of the legislature council from among persons who are experts in the fields of science, literature, arts, social service and cooperative movement. First, we have to know what is a budget. Budget is like a future account of the government. It gives the proposal of income and expenditure of the government. The budget is presented by the finance minister. So, the annual budget of the state government is laid before the legislature with the approval of the governor. The governor must give his assent, which means approval, to all the bills passed in the legislature, including money bills. The contingency fund of the state is also placed at the disposal of the governor. Here, contingency means is a potential negative event that may occur in the future, such as an natural disaster, terrorist attack, etc. Next, we are going to learn about position of the governor. The position of the governor of a state is compared to the President of India as a nominal executive, but the governor is not always a nominal executive. Here, nominal means minor executive. He can exercise his powers in the real sense on some occasions. He acts as an agent of the central government in a state. Here he refers to governor. So, governor acts as an agent of the central government in a state. Therefore, he is responsible for maintaining relation between the central government and the state government. The governor may advise the Council of Ministers when faces difficult situations. The President declares emergency in a state on the basis of the report of the governor regarding the law and order situation in the state. The governor takes independent decisions while exercising discretionary pass. Here discretionary means optional or non-compulsory pass. He may seek information from the Council of Ministers regarding various activities of the government. Now we are going to learn about the Chief Minister. The governor appoints the leader of the majority party in the state legislative assembly as the Chief Minister. He is the head of the State Council of Ministers. The Chief Minister has no fixed term of office. He remains in office so long as he gets support of the majority members of the Legislative Assembly. When he loses support in the legislature, he has to resign. The resignation of the Chief Minister means the resignation of the whole Council of Ministers in the state. Then the Chief Minister must be a member of the state legislature. If he is not a member of the state legislature at the time of his taking over charge, he must be so within a period of 6 months. Next, we are going to learn about powers and functions of the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister is the Chief Administrator of the state. All major decisions of the state government are taken under his leadership. The Chief Minister plays an important role in the formation of the Council of Ministers. On the advice of the Chief Minister, the Governor appoints the other ministers. The Chief Minister supervises the activities of different ministries and advises them accordingly. He also coordinates the activities of different ministries. The Chief Minister plays an important role. Here important means vital role in making policies of the state government. He has to ensure that the policies of the government do not go against public interest. His voice is final in policy decisions of the state government. He plays an important role. Here important means significant or vital role in making higher appointments of the state government. The governor appoints different higher officials of the state government on the advice of the Chief Minister and his Council of Ministers. I have enclosed the classwork instructions in the PDF. Kindly refer it. So now we have reached the end of this session. Thank you.